girls, so in this video we're going to talk about running up and bowling. So we've talked about just the action itself, and now it's time to add in a run up to that bowling action. So first thing we need to talk about is how far we're going to run in. How far is our run up going to be? And there's a couple of ways of doing that. Firstly, you can practice and figure out exactly how many steps it is. So when you get to a game, you know that I take 20 steps before I need a bowl. Okay, so I'll take my 20 steps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., etc. The other way, if you don't have a bowling action, if you don't know how many steps you are, what you can do is you can do a practice bowl going the other way. So if I pretend I'm going to bowl, that was my front foot. That's where I landed, right here. So I know that if I go exactly the other way, my front foot's going to land exactly the same place, and that's going to be a perfect run up. Okay, so that's probably the best way to do it. So before you're about to bowl, girls, do a pretend bowl. Don't bowl the ball, okay, but do a pretend bowl going the other way. Okay, and then where your front foot lands, that's where you're going to make your mark. Okay, that's the best way to do it. Otherwise, if you know how many steps it is, off you go. So, bowling. I'm just going to bowl from here, girls, because I don't want to move down the screen too much. We start with a gradual run-up, and by the time we get to our run-up, we're going to be at full beam or full pace, okay? So we're going to start gradually, and then we're going to move faster as we go into the bowl. Okay, so that's all sorted to do with the run-up. And there is more in the guide about this. What I'm more going to talk about now is how we get into the jump, into the stride, and into the bowl, okay? So as we come up, girls, to the crease, what we're going to do is we're going to jump off our non-bowling leg, okay? So if you're a right-hand bowler, with your left leg, left-hand bowler, with your right leg. So, we come up, we jump off our left leg for a right-hander, okay? Jump off, and as we jump off, girls, it's hard to do this in slow motion. As we jump off, we're going to plant our right leg, or our bowling leg, parallel to the stumps like we talked about in the bowling action video. Okay, so this is all to do with bringing it in, the bowling and the run-up together, okay? So there will be a bit of repetition here, girls. So, as we jump, you can see that my back leg plants, okay, probably a little bit further back than I would like it. It plants parallel to the stumps like we're kicking a soccer ball, and it's exactly how we want to do it, okay? As we do this jump, girls, this is all sort of where it clicks in. This is when we have the ball close to our chest, okay? Or under our chin, is when we have our arms tucked in. So we jump, and then as we plant our front foot, girls, that's when we come down and we get into the action where our ball's down by our hip, the arms up high, and we look across to the left of our right arm, or our left arm, sorry. Okay? Let's go over that one more time. So we come in, girls. We're coming in, jump off our non-bowling foot. We land with our foot parallel, in line with our hip and our shoulder, our back hip and our back shoulder, our bowling shoulder. As we plant that front foot on the crease, we're getting into that position, okay, where our arms up nice and high, we're looking over our arm, ball's down by our side, then we drag the elbow down. I won't go over this too much because we talked about this in the last video, brushing our arm, letting go of the ball, okay, and we follow through, okay, like we talked about. And the follow through for a lot of people will be more than just the one step like that. Okay, it will be a couple of steps. So make sure, girls, when you are playing on grass pitches, when you follow through to the side of the pitch instead of running down the middle of the pitch, because you will get in trouble for tampering with the pitch. Okay, so let's go over that one more time, girls. So we're running in. We start gradual, we start slow, and we build our way up. As we approach the crease, we jump off our non-dominant foot, okay, or our non-bowling foot. Jump off it, land sideways or parallel to the stumps with our bowling foot in line with our hip and our shoulder. This is when we have the ball up by our chin like we talked about in the action bowling video, okay? As we plant our front foot, that's when we bring the arm up. This arm comes down from the chest down to our hip, okay? Then we get the bowl over, we bring our elbow down, okay? Ball comes over, brushes our arm, we let go and we follow through. And that's when we have our bowling arm down by our front hip and our non-bowling arm way back behind our back hip, okay? Pretty straightforward, girls. Make sure you mark out your run up, because I hate to see people who randomly just choose where they're going to bowl from. It's really important that you get a good rhythm going with your bowling, okay? And it also stops injuries, all right? If you have any other questions about that, go onto the guide, that will help you. Otherwise, girls, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.